I've seen a man break down. I have seen a man break down. Scattered all around like the jigsaw puzzle that he still is. Only then some corners were missing, making it hard for me to see the picture, but only picturing the chaos. Oh my God, the chaos. The chaos never took a day off when he was involved. When he was involved, every day was an adventure where we'd venture on into the make-believe with kickball games and daddy-daughter tea parties, clinging to ourselves, clinging to each other. Now, I can exactly recollect the moment I realized that he couldn't collect himself. He had been objecting himself to the vices that took hold and could no longer protect himself or us, that witnessed a man breaking down a family, breaking down all the promises that were promised. And he seemed so honest, but now I haven't seen him in the longest time. And it took such a long time for me to understand that his growth toward becoming a man was stunted. It's just stunted. It was just confronted by that white rock that shocked him and rocked him and locked him away from his wife, who could only see her life with God. Lost my spot. Excuse me. Sorry. He couldn't earn it from his wife, so he earned it from the pipe, a high so divine. I'm sure this nigga could finally see the light and talk about fight or flight. This nigga would fight until he was flight, but not until he was never out of sight from his baby girl that he hid behind that one night. Know where to go, know where to turn, all alone with that chest that burned, that yearned for something so much more than that canned pork that we ate with plastic sporks, searching for a solution that works. So he uprooted my big brother from his mother and sisters that depended on him so he could depend on him to sell his PlayStation, to upkeep his PlayStation of used balloons and bent up spoons. Hear me when I say that I have seen a man break down. I have seen a man break down. I was so profound in my red and black cap and gown that day, but he wasn't even brown. He was 50 shades of gray, skinny like he hadn't eaten that day, skinny and gray like he was going to expire that very day. And that very day I called up to the heavens and I prayed and played, splayed and vulnerable to whom the only man I've ever felt vulnerable to, with an uncontrollable desire to hate him. I wanted to hate him. I wanted so badly to hate him, to make him see this anguish of my sister and me that had to carry the burdens of the family. And he may have never laid a hand on me or my mother or my brother or my sister, but he still devastated us like an F5 twister, shrieking and howling, destroying everything he touched with his sinister lies and his countless goodbyes. I wanted to pluck out my eyes so my anger could be seen or noticed. Needed him to notice my pain, to focus on the strain in my veins. God damn, I felt like my praying was always in vain. And I've broken a man down with words that I couldn't retain out of my mouth, like, don't fucking touch me again. I can't know you anymore. Just get out. I've broken a man down with words that I couldn't retain in my mouth, like, lose your life or lose your habit. And I'm happy to say that he lost his habit and he gained his prize. And hear me when I say that I have seen a man rise. I have seen a man rise. He told me to do the abnormal thing, the A-B normal thing. So I guess that puts us 2 letters past C, because we are way above average. And I'm not like the average, and I don't need a selfie to see myself. See, I noticed myself in him. So while he was lifting me, I too was holding him, and we battled these odds because we loved each other so fiercely. And people asked me where I could find the forgiveness, and I knew that that was the answer. And he told me that I saved him. I told him that I already forgave him. All right, that's peace and love.